This is an effort to help explain how we can retain some of the uh, looming free agents in the minor leagues. So right now, unfortunately, we won't see the easiest screen to view and decipher because we're already in the off season here. But if we go to, well, let me start here. As you can see on this screen, there's a couple of really young guys here. A 23-year-old with 80 potential, at least by my scouts views. And if we click on him and go into history, we can see that he was on Toronto. You can kind of follow the path here, and you end up seeing that he became a minor league free agent today. so, um, and obviously he's pretty highly ranked here. As we go back into the profile, we can see he's the 29th rated prospect. So as commissioner, part of my duties is to make sure that the league isn't, is healthy and isn't unbalanced. So what I tend to do with these guys is kind of scout them out, see what occurred and happened, and if it makes sense, place them back on their teams. So a lot of owners just are unaware of how and where and when you can find these guys. So I'll go into my rosters and players, and if you go to upcoming free agents, this is all of my players. You can actually see who is coming up for free agency. Now, in this case, I know that these guys are major leaguers, the first three here, but these two are minor leaguers. And if we click on this guy, we can see as a minor league contract, he's currently in AAA. And the left fielder here, same thing, right? Double A, and both looming free agents. When we get into like the arbitration area, which has already passed, and you'll see the arbitration numbers up top, followed by the, the players with options to offer qualifying offers, and then below that you'll see the list of minor league free agents. That's usually the easiest place to view if you haven't done this or if you don't do this. The mistake is, or the oversight, is that you don't have to offer these guys major league contracts, especially when they're happy and things like that. But you can actually just simply take these guys, and I don't have any room currently, but you can place them onto your 40-man roster. So in this case, my 40-man, I do have space. But if I was to find that player here, I believe he's a first baseman. Yep. So currently you can see he's not on the 40-man because there's no asterisk next to him. If I was to drag him to my 40-man, which, you know what, I'll go ahead and do. And now he's on the 40-man. Now if we go back to that player list, upcoming free agents, you notice he's not there. And so what happens is a lot of times that, there's an overlook, or, an oversight, I should say, and GMs aren't noticing that those players are upcoming free agents, whether it's through the screen, the arbitration screen. But that's the easiest way to keep these guys. So now he's a free agent. I'm sorry, he's no longer a free agent. He is on my 40-man. If we went to my salaries, I'm sure he'll show up, somewhere down here. Maybe not yet because I didn't save and reset this. But actually, let me see his. Right. Okay. So it's still minor league contract there. But that's the easiest way to retain these guys, and that's what I recommend doing, at least from time to time. Once, twice during the season. But if you're not going to look at it in arbitration, that's the easiest way to do it. So hopefully that helps with some of those guys. And I will, in this case, there's a few guys we'll see as we go into free agencies, free agent area. We see this guy. We also see this guy. He is a 23-year-old. Number 80 prospect ranking. We see he's never made it out of Double A. If we go into history, we can see he was in the Miami Marlins, never moved. He stayed there, just became a free agent the same exact day. So those two guys will be placed back on the teams for their team health. I want to make sure that the GMs understand what's going on, learn, but also that their teams stay as healthy not necessarily injury related, but healthy as far as long term, so everyone stays engaged. And the teams that are heavily involved with exporting and scouting this kind of stuff up, that we don't hawk these players and just kind of greedily contain them on our teams. Anyway, hope that helps a little bit. And yeah, thanks.